I'd ever read in my entire life. I don't think I've ever read a book like this. To be honest, I feel like I focus more on like romance books and fantasy books, but this book, I mean, it has like fantastical elements to it because like going through different lives and things like that, like life after death, but it's like so poignant. Also, like the language is a lot different, the writing is a lot different to what I'm used to. It's nice to read something that isn't so like fake, and like I know it's fake. What am I trying to say? Her different lives aren't some fantastical world. Like they're just different lives she could have had, which were very real. So there's not really any of those like fantasy elements, or not the romance, silly, stupid, predictable romance that are in a lot of books I read. And it's really nice to read something a bit different, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm up to page 109. I don't know what percentage that is. I have to update my Goodreads for that. I find like long chapters quite hard to get through because I'm sort of I get like like reading slumps quite often. So those long chapters kind of make me like kind of drags a little bit. With short chapters, I think short and sweet gets the point. Love a fast-paced book. Hot take. Not really a slow burn kind of girl. So I'm really loving this. It's like short. It's a short book as well. So I'm really enjoying the different pace of the book. So I need to sort through that. So let's get to it. Major acne, like it was crazy. Like I had like acne everywhere, all especially with my chin, forehead, around my hairline. I still get around my hairline. I got sort of like scarring on my hairline because that was really, really bad. I used to get some on my chest, back, it was just everywhere. I mean, partially it was like hormones and things like that. And then obviously just like a Cetaphil. This is the moisturizing cream, because I find just the normal moisturizer in a bottle like the cleanser is quite thin, and I really need a moisturizer that's gonna really do its job, you know. And so I find the creams a lot better, and also it comes in quite a big tub, so you get quite a lot of your money's worth. Again, all these products you can get from Chemist Warehouse, as well as getting products that clear out my skin. I also wanted them to be money efficient and make sure I can kind of keep up with constantly buying the product. And just makes it so much more refreshing and kind of finishes up skincare. And yeah, and the next product I've been using like recently is because I got this new piercing. She was gonna stick. I got the Date piercing, and so I've just been cleaning it with the cleaning solution that they give you. If I can get it off, the cap off. So I just spray that in my ear, and beautiful, and it kind of drips out your ear. My ear has never been more clean in its life, so I'm gonna take out my hair. My hair is getting so long, and I I did do like a Wolfie cut vibe, which I'll put a picture here. Let me know if that's kind of like looks cute, or should I just like keep it with like the more girly vibes. I haven't really combed out my hair or anything today, but whenever I do, it goes quite fluffy, so. Done. Very simple. I literally just did concealer under my eyes, a little bit on my chin, and then on my forehead, powder, a little bit of bronzer. You can kind of see on my cheeks and on my forehead. Then I usually do way more brows, but I'm liking a bit more of a subtle brow. And then eyebrow gel, mascara, and then shiny lip gloss. Looks like wearing like literally no makeup, but just makes me feel a bit more put together. And now, how is my room? Messy again. I don't even know. Also, I found this relic in my wardrobe when I was getting out some like more summery clothes, because they're usually up at the top of my wardrobe. This little guy's, well, it's a girl really. Her name is Flossie. I bought her in Dunedin. I literally went back to the it's like castle in Dunedin. I legit went back to the castle to purchase this sheep. And there were like all these different sizes of these sheep, and I decided I wanted the biggest size. Why they made this, I would never even know, and why I bought it. He's cute. And my dad was like, you want that one? I'm like, yes, I want that one. And I was figuring out a name for this thing. And my mom always used to call me Flossie as like a term of endearment. And so I named her Flossie. Look at little handsome feet. Sorry, it's so cute. Okay. I wear this beautiful watch. It's by the brand, oh my gosh, Sondre. Super gorgeous, and I get compliments on this watch literally every time I wear it. And then these are actually also from Super. They were a gift from my sister for my birthday this year. They're my favorite pair of everyday earrings. They just like suit every outfit, in my opinion. I literally wear them every day. Obviously, because I'm showing you my everyday look. So yeah, earrings on. This I keep in during the day, like I keep it on my bedside table and I take them off when I take it off to sleep because I like to sleep on that side and I don't want to crush the earring. So I take it off to sleep and I literally wake up in the morning, pull it back in. That's gold, colour matches all the vibes. And then this one is actually, oh, this is Porter. So the two brands I absolutely love jewellery, like gold jewellery wise, are By Charlotte, which is an Australian brand, and Porter, which is also an Australian brand. I don't know, but they sell like the prettiest jewellery ever. My sister has a beautiful ring by Charlotte and it's like a little locket on it, super cute. But this is sort of like the dupe of like the Cartier bracelet here, anyway. And it's super cute, just clasps. And I love this one because I have very small wrists, like child-sized wrists. That's why I tightened this watch so it could fit on my wrist, not slip about, but also it'd be like kind of loose so I can like move it around. This is actually, I don't know if you can see that, it's not fully round, it's more like swivel, if you will. Which means that it stays on my wrist, doesn't move about too much, and I really, really love that.
And we are feasting for Thanksgiving.